call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. The Tigers will get this season underway as toe meets leather. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Arizona State's offense will have the ball first. You know, that connection between quarterback and wide receiver, Jesse, takes some time, and we'll see how quickly these two guys get on the same page.
Yeah, the chemistry between he and the quarterback, I think, is what everybody's going to be looking for early in this game, because David, obviously, having transferred in, he hasn't had a lot of time in this offense. This is his first game. It's the first time doing it with bullets flying live. So he's got a lot of talent. He's got speed, but what does that chemistry look like with a guy throwing in the football? That's what I want to see.
Well, and the good thing is you've got tape and you've seen he's done it at the college level. Like, you already know what he is. Now it's about taking that, using his strengths. How do you use him in this offense early on in the season to really take advantage of his talents?
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Out of the backfield, he's open. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's the handoff. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds at the 34. Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on 3rd down. Quickly out to the tight end. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The Sun Devils kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
Talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the...
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Arizona State. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tigers' offense will go to work for the first time. It's not always easy to know what you're going to get when you come into a new situation as a transfer, but one thing, David, that will translate for this guy, when there's a hole, he knows how to hit it.
Yeah, and how nice is it to have a guy, man, you know exactly what he is, who he is. He's been around your program. He knows the lessons you want him to teach. He's the guy you want him to be. And now he gets to step in as a senior with all that experience and lead this squad.
Yeah, and David, he's worked so hard for this moment too, right? This guy put his heart and soul into the offseason workout program knowing this day was inevitably going to come. He's going to have an opportunity in this game to stat it up. He's going to get the ball early. He's going to get it often. A lot of people are really excited to see how he plays in this one.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. The pull and throw off the RPO. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Henderson. Across the 25, he's got room. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Auburn. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's
He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. And the Sun Devils want to move quickly. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Spits it out to the back. Finds his man down the middle. Hits the accelerator to the right. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions. And then the pass rush.
Turning it on! Smashes through the tackle. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the mark. Still on his feet at the 45. Breaks into the open on the left. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Trying to barge in. And he'll be stopped for no gain and will be stopped for the end of the first quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. They've moved it right to the precipice of a score, and they need one more yard. They'll run the sneak for it. Sneaks it in.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And they tacked on the extra point. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. That gives him 54 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down, and that's when the quarterback's going to have an opportunity to keep the football and make plays throwing.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The Sun Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the back. Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard. It's at the 26. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Grab near the marker. It's Knight. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. Wants to go up top. Looking to get it in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona State!
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Auburn offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Handoff to the lone back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stem and the defensive line. They're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard in this running game.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Edwards. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. And the Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Grabbed behind the line. It's Edwards. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. You don't really want to lose track of anybody, but I would say, David, especially not him.
Yeah, when you know he's really good, that's a good assist. Hey, sometimes you double him. Well, and sometimes you run the old zero coverage, like nobody covers him at all. And that's what they did right there. That's not good sound defense.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Auburn sends out the punting unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And that is how a punter helps out his defense, pinning them deep in their own territory. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Runs for the tackle. He's up to 94 yards on the ground. A very productive 1st half here in the season opener. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Just a short pass to the tight end. Guys, when you think about Arizona State, you start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters.
There he goes. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. And the Sun Devils, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Pressure coming. Caught close to the marker. It's Knight. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Out about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football downfield in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
They're setting up the screen. Headed to the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
Zona St, 28, Auburn, 14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They'll start this drive going to the air. It's complete to the right. Gets away from one. Finds some space. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. They used the jump play to cross midfield, and they got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Dumps it to the back. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. What will they dial up on 2nd and 8? A long way to go. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. And after the big play to start the drive, now 2 straight incompletions, and they need to find a way on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Henderson. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down, as they've got a first at the 32. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. It's a running room. Touchdown, Tiger. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Give to the running back. And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work in Auburn, Alabama so far, and welcome into the halftime report. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They had a really productive first half, but in a game like this, they better keep it up.
You know, at halftime, the offense and defense separate, and they kind of go over their own adjustments. You know the offense was saying to themselves very quietly, guys, we're not going to stop anybody. We got to keep scoring if we're going to win this game. So the pressure's on them here in the second half, David.
Yeah, and you get the ball first. And so it's been a high-scoring first half. You get to go out here now and make a statement. Start this half, say, listen, we're going to keep scoring points, and then maybe help alleviate some of that pressure on your defense.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play, because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And a nice catch, way to get your feet down, and your reward is 0 yards.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got enough for the first. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. The Sun Devils, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They're going to ride this running back. Inside the 25. Breaks it, going airborne. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires left. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Looking downfield on first down. Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Behind the chains now on second and long. Trying play action. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the catch. It's Kamara. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. To the air on first down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
When linebackers blitz, not only do they have to be able to beat offensive linemen, but they're going to have to beat running backs and tight ends. You've got to have moves in your repertoire, and that linebacker showed that there.
Fires to the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Nice job to get down there and avoid the hit with the slide. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Wide receiver comes in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. Fires to the big fella. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, oh man, what a day. His 3rd touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything, and padding those stats. And all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, that's a good day.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Off play action. Finds the tight end. On the nasty move, and now he's got room.
So nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The give from the gun. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything.
Turning it on! And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Arizona State!
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Davidson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th. Great place to start for this offense. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Got the first down and more.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
The Sun Devils want to pick up the tempo. They'll try to power it in. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing and liked it, or probably didn't like it on the last play. Now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I just love what I'm seeing from this team. Like, going on the road, game 1, where you're still figuring out who you are and what you do well. Another scoring drive by this offense. Looks like they're going to get the dub in a hostile environment to start the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Auburn offense. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. Oh, he's got some space. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first down. Lets it fly. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. He lobs one high down the left side. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn!
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They'll try the run. Fights off the defender. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Let's take a second about Arizona State. Given the unrest surrounding this guy's future as the head coach, this would be a great way to get the season started.
Man, you want all the momentum you can get, and you want to quiet people down. You don't want it to get louder. The louder those murmurs talk about hot seat, and you have a tendency to lose your football team. It's a distraction. You have to talk about it all the time. So always nice, Palmer, to get off on the right foot.
You just got to be able to drown out the outside noise, right? Easier said than done. And with this win in week one, they're going to silence the critics. But make no mistake, he's going to go into that locker room and say, everyone that's been talking trash about us all offseason, they're going to love us now. Don't pay any attention to that. All that matters is what's in this locker room. They've got to take that attitude forward.
They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Arizona State!
And it's been more of the same in the second half for this offense, doing whatever they wanted. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game one, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Auburn sends out the punting unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. There he goes. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the left. Breaks a tackle and he's got room. Defense caught out of position and they get him down finally at the 38. Get a big play like that last one. You flip the field. You change the momentum. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. He'll pull it on the read. Jukes his way for more.
Really nice job by the defense that time, stopping the option. Everyone accounted for it. You saw the quarterback. He was holding it. He was running wider and wider out to the perimeter of the field. But this defense has really good speed. But they made that play because everybody was on the same page. Nice job.
And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
Timeout is called by the defense, and 12 seconds remain in the football game. Looking to the big tight end. He makes the catch. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not